I'm in Harlan City right now, and it is around 11 o'clock at night. And I thought that I would start my walkthrough here in the middle. It's the middle of the city here at the courthouse. So there's the Doughboy. And that is the veterans from World War I, 1917, 1918. And right here, let me move my shadow out of the way, is time capsule. I will not be alive when that's open. I was barely alive when they put it in. Okay, so let's start. We're right here in the center of Harlan, so let's start walking. Right there used to be the old Margie Grand Theater. Yep. Now it's inked up. T.R. Ford runs that place. Good place to get a tattoo if you're looking for one. And over here, Kentucky Family Dentistry. Dr. Caitlin Patel. She is amazing. And her vehicle is parked there, but you can see Harlan, Kentucky. Oh yeah, by the way, we're on Central Street. And right here is where the kitty is. Its name is Paige. And I don't see Paige. There's Paige. What a cutie. And you can see Paige at the Whitfield Public Library. So I'll be back with you when we get down to the high school in about half a second. This is Harlan Middle School. This was built after I went to school here. You know, that's where I went to high school. Harlan High School. Harlan City High School. Excuse me. Home of the Green Dragons. Trent Noah's old stomping ground. And right there is Green Dragon. Yep. I was watching a YouTube video that some guys did. Their channel is called Holler Boys, H-O-L-L-E-R, Holler Boys, because there are no hollows in Harlan. It's all hollers. So, yeah, check them out. They did a walkthrough of Harlan in the daytime. There is the Episcopal Church. Right down here is Harlan Independent Elementary School. I went there too. I absolutely think I can remember where my classrooms were. Of course, they did not have this cover, this canopy, when I was going here. And they added on to the cafeteria there since I was here. Let me see. That window right up there on the corner. I don't remember what grade I was in, but I know I had classes there. Number 102, that's right there underneath it, in the middle of the three windows going up on the end. That was where I was in first grade. My teacher was Kim Hensley. Sweetest lady ever. Made me love school. And there where the lights are, right below it, the bottom windows, that was my fourth grade classroom with Miss Elaine Landis. She was amazing too. I remember the day that school was over for the summer and I'd be going on to the fifth grade. I cried, I bawled, because I loved Elaine Landis so much. She was a phenomenal teacher. So we just walked up, what's this, Williamson Street, and we're going up on the mound. Car. Yep. Even this late, 11 p.m., still vehicles. And that house right back there where the underground garage was, I wrote about that in my book. And this house right here, which I don't know if it still is or was a law office, but now, as far as I know, the city is going to make it a historical landmark. And I don't know if they're going to fix it up, what they're going to do with it, but it'd be neat to see what happens. Rich funeral home. And did you know that their basement runs under this road? Yeah. Kind of creepy, huh? Oh, my mistake. Henson and Rich funeral home. Jim Rich was a real good friend of my dad. Uh-oh, I hear a puppy. I see a car coming. Down that way is Howard Street. That's where that guy lived who was tearing my signs down in one of my other videos on here. Right down there is where we stopped at the library. Right there is a dentist's office, Dr. Guy. Pretty sure that's also his personal home. And here comes another car. Yeah, 11 p.m. We still got traffic. One thing I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to get out here and video on a weekday when town is really busy, because everybody I've seen on YouTube, they always either come late of the evening or on a weekend or on a holiday, and it makes Harlan look like a ghost town, which is not. Harlan's very busy, and especially around the courthouse, up there around the internet cable office, the Justice Center, Main Street, Central Street. You're not going to find a place to park. There's no place to park. It is busy here in Harlan. You just, that's why I waited until tonight to walk around Harlan. But it's very busy. Oh, another car. That just kills me, how people want to come late of the evening or on a Sunday or a holiday. Methodist Church. Down this way is the post office, which we've already been there. I did a short. Very pretty church. Ooh, bright lights. Bright. That is Monticello Bank. It used to be the Bank of Harlan when it was first built in the 1930s. If I'm not mistaken, it was 1934. I did a college report on Harlan during the Depression, and it was kind of baffling how or why a bank would have been built during the peak of the Depression. But okay. There's the Harlan Baptist Church. That place is huge. And we will turn and go down Main Street. Do not enter. I'm entering. I'm brave. It's very cool tonight. There's a great breeze going on. know, that's another thing that I love about Harlan, small town like Harlan. It's 11 o'clock, well, it's after 11 now at night, and you can still get out and walk around the streets and not have to worry about, you know, a lot of stuff. There is the Harlan Fire Department. Look at the lights. Cute. There is Henry's Gifts and Souvenirs. I have never been in there, but I plan to soon. And right next to it is Sassy Trash. Let's look. I always have to stop and look in Sassy Trash because they changed the windows, the display so much. There are a lot of cool things in there. I think I've been in there twice. With the way I work and stuff, I just can't get here when, you know, the hours when they're open. But a lot of neat stuff in there, and it's not exorbitant prices. I think they're very fair. Okay. Right over there is the portal, which I did another video on. Here is Jillian's Pet Grooming. Whenever I hear the name Jillian, I think of Practical Magic. I wonder if her siblings called her Jilly Bean. Never know. Anyway, we're on Main Street. And up through there is Central Street, where we started. Right about where that car is, where the lights are, that is where we started. Oh, I also have to look over here at Coming Up Roses because they changed their window display too. Looks like they're ready for fall. I don't know if I'm ready for fall or not. Oh, so pretty. Oh, look at this. These are things you can order. Queen of Hearts. Cupid. Very pretty. Yep, there's a pawn shop. Attorney Dan E. Parton's office. Well, I was going to get back out on the road, but there's a car. Abraham's Music. And over there is the gym in the corner there. And right here is the Moonbow the coffee joint and other stuff. Nice little place to visit. Books on books on books and more books. But I don't think they have my book. That might have to change. Anyway, yeah. So I'm not going to video as we go by this gym because they have, you know, windows that you can see through, and I think people's privacy is important. So I'll meet you on Eversole Street.